give it a minute. Let's give it a minute or so. Okay. Lord have mercy. All right. Get ready to bring it out. I usually start around between 2 and 3 minutes in. I really want to keep this short, if at all possible. Okay. Hey, Shalom, beloved. Beloved brother, Tazadakta Ben Yahweh. Shalom. Gotta keep water present. Gotta keep water present. Yep. All right, we'll get ready to bring it out. And once again, to the beloved brother and his wife, elect lady of Yahweh, the water. Elect lady of Yahweh. Elect lady of Yahweh. The water for the garment. And all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yup, elect lady of Yahweh. Okay, so I want to go ahead and jump into it. Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Laima Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem. Urkla Kadash. To the 144,000. And double honor and respect to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love, honor, and respect to the beloved and the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, of the house of David, listening and learning in meekness and humility, as the scriptures command to do so. So I want to go ahead and jump into it. Envy thou not a sinner. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. Envy thou not a sinner. So I want to go into that. And this is addressing primarily the Israelites, targeting the Israelites more specifically. And many of us studied the story of Nabal and how he was being rebellious and how his wife Abigail stood up and spoke to King David on his behalf to prevent her husband from being put to death and his household. Everything that pissed against the wall, wiping out the mills and taking whatever was left as a possession. So I'm going to start here. Pray for me. Pray for me. Let's start here in the book of Proverbs 23. Shalom, beloved. Brother Men of Valor from Las Vegas. Shalom. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. B'Hashem Kwakadash. Shalom. And to all the beloved that are listening in, Shalom. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. I want to go to Proverbs 23 and 12. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the word of knowledge. So apply thy heart. So we know by default this is talking to the Lord's beloved, elect. Because the beloved are worshiping in truth and sincerity. So the seed is planted deep into the mind of the Lord's elect. That word heart, the Hebrew lab, or mind. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. So this is what the Lord is doing to his anointed ones, chastening the Lord's anointed with affliction and suffering. All of us are dealing with some sort of ailments or mental anguish, depression, anxiety, rage, anger, and physical affliction and abuse. There's a couple of brothers who are more than a couple that have literally been beat by the police, beat and locked up. Proverbs 20. So a part of being shown mercy and grace is through suffering. Proverbs 23 and 14. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shall deliver his soul from hell. Hey, Yahushua was beaten with many stripes. So the elect are anticipating like manner suffering. The Yahushua was bruised for the sins of many. The Lord's flock, his sheep. So now we have anointed ones on the earth that are hearing his voice. That's why Yahushua said, my sheep hear my voice, which is coming from the up and coming kings and priests that are teaching his doctrine. Proverbs 23 and 14. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shall deliver his soul from hell. Being under our enemies is hell, which is a low estate. We're at the bottom. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. So it pleases the Most High to bruise us, to fashion us in his image. It pleases him to do that. Every father wants to build up his offspring to be likened unto himself, and want to build up his bride to have a mind well instructed. Proverbs 23 and 15. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reign shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. So the elect are teaching and preaching the Lord's will. And this is how we're being reconnected to him. Reconciliation, brought back into his goodness and mercy and grace. Coming back to the marriage vows. Yea, my reign shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Hey, let's get a precept on that. I really can't make this long. Let's go to, I think it's 1 Corinthians 1. 1 Corinthians 1. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 1. Let's go to verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. So everything that's set up by the heathen and Gentiles is foolish because it's built on mammon. It's built on idolatry and covetousness. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? So the nations of the heathen start with the 2/3 house of rebels, Israel. That's why judgment starts with the house of Israel. Are they not teaching the doctrines of the other nations? Any nation, any doctrine outside of the doctrine of Yahushua is a reprobate or a heathen doctrine. Apostates. 1 Corinthians 1, verse 21. Here's where I wanted to go. 1 Corinthians 1, verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So this foolishness of preaching is a doctrine of mysteries that cannot be understood by the uninitiated, those that are not anointed with the oil of understanding. Now let's go back to Proverbs. Proverbs 23 and 16. Yea, my reign shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. See? So it pleases Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua, when his will is being projected, broadcasted, posted, published. See, let's go to Jeremiah 51. To be living and breathing rage and frustration and vexation every day is draining. It's draining. Physically, mentally, and emotionally draining. My heart is broken with what wicked Israelites are doing. Idolatry, covetousness, being paid off to put their backside up in the air for the devil, making contracts or oaths with this devil. Jeremiah 51, what is 50? Right here. Jeremiah 50, verse 2. Declare ye among the nations and publish, and set up a standard, publish, and conceal not. Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. So this is addressing the daughter of Babylon, which means there's a doctrine, or there is a wine associated with the daughter of Babylon that is just shrouded with idolatry, covetousness, greed, debauchery, witchcraft. So her doctrine is that of idols. See, Merodach is broken. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. So if we're not following the doctrine of Yahushua, then we are minions, or we are children of the mistress of harlots, the mother of harlots, the mistress of witchcraft, America. Man, a woman over the man, undisciplined children. Let's go ahead and get that. Brother Men of Valor, Psalms 82. Yep. And this is addressing wicked Israelites. Psalms 82. Verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? See? In bed with them or justifying them. To be married unto their ways. Even justifying wicked Israelites that are going off is a death sentence. Let's go to Proverbs 24. See? Proverbs 24, verse 23. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. See? Just looking at the outward appearance. We all Israelites. Or they got it going on. Looking at their status or position. That's a boys in the hood orangutan doctrine or mindset to have. That's the doctrine of a chimp or orangutan. You know, just flocking amongst those that just look like you. But their spirit is off. They don't have the fruits of the spirit. Well, I'm an ape. They look like apes. Well, let's just join together. And let's just justify each other. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse. Nation shall abhor him. See? Justifying the deeds of iniquity, transgression, which is a doctrine behind it. Somebody posted that. Brother Mayaka Allah. Yep, Galatians 1 and 8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. So any doctrine outside of the doctrine of Yahushua is worshiping Satan, basically. You worship the devil. Even if they got purple garments and decked out with fake gold and glitter. I thought women wear glitter, by the way. You know, with that glossy chapstick. We got Israelites taking on an effeminate outlook or spirit. Well, the mother of harlots, the mistress of witchcraft. A Babylonian mindset. We got men being paid off to bow down to the system under contracts and oaths of agreement while the rest of us suffer as long as they get their yearly and monthly salaries. To hell with the rest of us. Proverbs 24, let's go to 22. Proverbs 24 and 22. Let's go to 21. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. So that king starts with Yahushua, the Lord, the Most High, all caps, Yahweh. And then there are kings under Yahushua, his priests, and kings to be, after the order of Melchizedek. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? So remember Nabal, Abigail's husband, When you look at the name Nabal, it translates into a fool. Remember, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. So the buck stops with him. He's not being moved by the fear of the Lord and reverencing his priests. So by default, he is reviling the gods, lords. Is it not written, I have said, ye are gods? Yes, that's written. So a fool only fears himself. He deifies himself and exalts himself above the Lord, above his priests, above the king, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Wisdom of Solomon 8. Brother Ron Tazadak. Wisdom of Solomon. Goodness gracious. Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 1. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doth she order all things. So the house of David is being reestablished, put back in order through the teachings of Yahweh Shai, being set back in order. And there are those that are being slothful. Imagine working in a hot field. You're stretching your back, drinking water, you keep sweating, you got a big beach towel around your head. And you look around and see orangutans sitting around eating peanuts and bananas and drinking a Coca-Cola. You see Afro-Americans sitting around eating peanuts and eating bananas and drinking the damn Coca-Cola. And you out laboring in the hot ass sun. You know, a big beach towel, you gotta keep just twisting it to drain the sweat off. And you look around and see an Afro-American Negro lounged out on the grass, while you're building the house of the Lord. If rage don't set into your vessel, then you're a GMO baby. Okay? I mean, unbelievable. Or you're bringing, or you're not bringing materials to help build. No labor whatsoever. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doth she order all things. I love her and sought her out from my youth. I desired to make her my spouse, and I was a lover of her beauty. So being nourished by Yahweh Shai's doctrine, essentially, being built up, graduating from the milk, and now eating the meat, but going through the process of chastisement, ultimately. And that she is conversant with God, she magnifieth her nobility. Yea, the Lord of all things himself loved her. A beloved. Solomon was called beloved. So building on what has already been set forth on that foundation that has already been laid out before us. So now there are pillars that are being erected in these last days, because the Most High said it would be so, that I will rebuild the tabernacle of David as in the days of old. So there must be a spirit of tempered mortar to help rack and stack these lively bricks that the Lord hath chosen, his lively stones. For she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of God, and a lover of his works. We got to go from there to Proverbs 24, where we left from. Proverbs 24 and verse let's go to Proverbs 24:3. Through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. See? So we're not gathering or gaining weapons of war from a carnal sense, but swinging the spirit of the Lord's mouth, which cannot be challenged or gainsaid. So that's why Wisdom of Solomon 8 led me here. Oh, we got to go up to verse 1 though. Proverbs 24:1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. 150 million a year in a government handout that these black chimpanzees are getting. I'm not making this up, okay? Do your research. They even posted online, being underneath a government contract. So all that rage is just like a fire or a furnace of fire being built up, slowly coming up. You see, and the spirit is like patience, my son. Patience, my boy. Patience. So part of being built up like Yahushua is patience. He was afflicted. Anguish too, mental anguish. You see? So we're seeing them like they got it going on. You know, traveling to different countries, hanging out, spending other people's money to go on vacations. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But now it's not the time. So we're looking at these different zoo animals, look like they're living it up. You know, fat as the heifer that billow. That's written in the scriptures. So they're following after the slave master, the oppressor. And we're looking at them like, man, I want to do that. Well, it's not time to do that underneath robbers and bloodthirsty criminals and murderers. The crimson people, the crimsonites, Edom. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. Separate from these men. Remember the story in Numbers 16. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Well respected amongst the congregation. Was that not written? Promise you I'm not making this up. People looked at them in their fine garment and their popularity. You see, I want to be like those men. What happened to those devils? A hole opened up and they were devoured by fire. So these nuclear missiles are going to do that on this side. Brother, men of valor, Deuteronomy 16 and 19 in the CSB translation. Do not deny justice or show partiality to anyone. Do not accept a bribe, for it blinds the eyes of the wise and twists the words of the righteous. Beautiful. I was looking at I was pissed off before I even did this live stream. I was angry. I was watching a documentary on Steve McNair, one of my favorite quarterbacks. He started out with the Houston Oilers and then moved to Nashville, Tennessee Titans. I didn't know until today that the woman that he took, she worked at what's the name of that place she worked at? Where they got games and pizza? If somebody can put it on the comment board. She worked at put it on the comment board, please. My memory is anyway. Steve McNair, because of his money, thank you, brother. Thank you. Dave and Buster's. She was a waitress at Dave and Buster's. So because of her money, she left her boyfriend and joined herself with Steve McNair. So my rage and anger, I was like, Steve McNair, that man deserves a death sentence for taking this poor man's wife. So I was full of anger before I even did the live stream. So I had to just settle down, relax a little bit. Well, so the Lord, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So imagine what the Most High felt when the daughter of Zion, Israel, we bowed down to these idols and committed spiritual fornication or adultery. We have nowhere near the amount of anger that the Most High felt by us going off. So here it is. This woman had a boyfriend and worked at Dave and Buster's as a waitress. So Steve McNair was dropping $100 tip, $200 tip, $300 tips. A lot of you men, you lose your damn job and see how long that woman sticks with you, by the way. I thought I was in love. Well, you lose your damn job and see how much in love you thought you were. All right? I'm just telling you, get mad all you want. To hell with you. You see? So imagine what the Most High felt. So we got Israelites, wicked chimps, they're doing similar things today. The price is right. $150 million a year contracts. So they're like, what doctrine of Yahushua? You see? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I started out angry. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their hearts studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. Please, can somebody delete and block this devil here? Talking about, hear me out, I need charity. Well, go your ass to a homeless shelter. This is not a damn, a charity house here, other than teaching the word. If somebody can go ahead and, this fake religious man talking about love God. If somebody can go ahead and block him. I got it. Thank you. So a lot of these are traps connected to some criminal element. You see, we got members of GMS donating to these criminal elements here. You see, these are traps by the devil, or prostitution ring, or drug element. So now we got members of these men donating. You see that? We got to watch how the devil operates. Here it is. We don't know you, nigga. So we're supposed to just donate money to you. These are traps set up by the devil. Devices. Anyway, so wisdom is building the house of David. The spirit of the Lord's mouth. It is tearing down the daughter of Babylon and the idols of Merodach that we read in Jeremiah 50. But yet at the same time, it's building up the house of David. The beloved brother to Zakban Yahweh. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Beautiful. That's talking about the wicked, which goes back to Cain, which was reincarnated as Esau. That's the devil. Devil means deceiver, slanderer, or false accuser. It's not talking about some man wearing red spandex with a big pitchfork. That makes you bugged out of your damn mind if you believe that. Remember, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. How many have seen prisoners being escorted by men wearing red tight spandex? So it's talking about the ruler of the land. Evil E. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Let's read that again. The beloved brother to Zakban Yahweh. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Beautiful. So it's easy to get enticed or seduced by how glamorous the system looks. Whenever you look at a harlot, she looks appealing to the eye. where her box smells like about 1,000 dead bodies. Okay? It's done been around the world and you see, nasty as hell. They've been ran through by the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Affairs, and the damn United Nations. But you simps, like you purple people eaters, you chase after this hoe because of her goodies, which is really not goodies. This is temporary sardines, okay? As a matter of fact, there's a video I saw with sardines. They looked at it under a microscope. Parasites all in it, just having a field day. So that's what the wicked two-third Israelites are basting in. Stank sardines. Yeah, we got to get that one. Wow, this brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, the water Yahweh by Shem Yahushai for the men of the Lord. Let's read that. Proverbs 14 and 21. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Say what? But the end thereof are the ways of death. So evil is the end of the world. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. So you simps chasing after this hoe and her damn parade circus glitter, you're going to die with this hoe. Chasing after worn out stanky bucks. But that's most of our men, though. They have no standards. If it looks good, they'll go after it. They'll even kill their brother over that. So really, they're putting us off to be killed because they're teaching a death doctrine. Any doctrine outside of Yahushua, it's death. There is no other way. So really, they're selling us out to be destroyed, to be killed. We're like sheep being led to the slaughter. These are some wicked men. I mean wicked. Let's read that again. I love this word. Goodness. Proverbs 14 and 21. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. See? So she looks good, looks appealing. That's a harlot. And here it is, we spend our hard-earned money on a polluted box, which is analogous to a doctrine that leads to death. Yeah, we've established that she worked at Dave and Buster's. So I'm using that woman analogous to the daughter of Zion, the Israelites. The price was right. So we gave up ourselves to the gods of the other nations, idols. Remember the story of the Israelites being delivered from the oppressor, Pharaoh. And when Moses went up to Mount Sinai, what did the Israelites do? They did what they're doing now. They chased after gods made with hands. They chased after gold and silver. And they worshiped the goat, the golden calf. Remember, this system has that bull image at that famous bank, Merrill Lynch, if I'm not mistaken. Their image is the what? The golden calf, the bull, the international bankers. That's the daughter of Babylon, you see? So we got Israelites doing the same thing that they did coming out of ancient Egypt, the wilderness. The orangutans, they don't just die out, they multiply. Like varmint, like rats in the city. They just keep reproducing. We got like several generations of simps and sellouts that have multiplied and reproduced at a mass number here. And you thought the Afro-American died out somewhere. No, he didn't. They're here in mass number in the daughter of Babylon. Proud as hell, too. Worshipping the golden calf, the goat, the international banking elite, Merrill Lynch. You see that bull they got up the outside? They're worshiping gold and silver. But we got Jakes that want to justify him, though. We boys, dog. You know? They're Israelites, too. No, they of their father, the devil. You simps got to get, you got to go. You have to go. You have got to go. Let's go here to Isaiah 56. Can't read all of this. Wish I had somebody here with me to read the comment board. Let's go to Isaiah 56, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come. Say what? For my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness to be revealed. The Lord is coming. Yahushua is coming. He's going to execute. He's not going to get down with this. Hey, we boys. What's up, dog? Nigga shit. And see, that's what goes on. Let's just come together. Let's just come together. You see, we've all suffered underneath the devil. Well, some of them are okay with being ravaged by this man. And they're going to accept that man's little phallus symbol, which is a penis, for lack of better words, or in layman's terms, which is the C-hit, which is the Mot B. So stop feeling sorry for these people. We need men in these last days, men, not brokebacks and simps. Isaiah 56 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness to be revealed. And the Lord is getting ready to reveal righteousness through his son. Every eye is going to see him, including you bug-outs and simps. But you're going to be filled with terror. Even the wicked global elite, they're going to see him too. And those wicked red crimsonites, evil Edomites that pierced him, along with the wicked two-third house of apes, they're going to see him too, that gave him up to be delivered or crucified. They're all in bed together, you see? So every eye is going to see him. Let's go to Isaiah 56. I'm going to jump down and get ready to close this out. Simpism, the Simpsons, you see, the Simpsons, that's talking about the wicked two-third Israelites and our men that's been spiritually castrated. The Simpsons, that's on purpose the way they did that. You see, a fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord, will ye not tremble at my presence? You see, so they only fear mammon, gold and silver. Remember the golden calf, those niggas, okay? They're back. You thought they died out and went extinct. The Afro-American black Negro, he never went extinct. They're all around us. You see, money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga know. You see, they're back. They're back. The golden calf crew, they're back. So they don't really fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. But what can you do for me monetarily? So they're really married unto the idols or the other nations. So heathen starts with the house of Israel, the two-thirds. Let's get ready to close this out. Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. So these are the false leaders that are not full of the spirit of Yahushua. When did Yahushua have time to slumber or chill out? When did he tell a lie? Was he not on his watch? Was he not on guard? Was he not teaching and preaching, being instant in season and out of season? Or did he take a flight to damn Hawaii or Costa Rica or the Dominican Republic? You see, Barbados, Jamaica, the Caribbean islands? No. He understood we're under attack. And we're on the battlefront spiritually. read that again. Isaiah 56, verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain, from his quarter. If the price is right, I'll bend down and perform tricks. I'll lie to the congregation. I'll teach that there is no digital device that's implantable, trackable, monitorable, that leads to death. I'll teach that the Edomites can get salvation. God loves everybody. That you don't have to repent as an Israelite. And if you don't join this economic beast system, then you're going to burn in hell for an eternity. So they are dumb dogs that can never have enough if the price is right. Is it not written, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog? So that woman, the daughter of Zion, that became a whore, a harlot, passed around. The Bilderberg group got a piece of you. You see, the White Brotherhood got a piece of you. The Red Brotherhood got a piece of you. The Illuminati got a piece of you. They're paying you, aren't they? With Federal Reserve notes, fiat currency. So you are performing tricks unto the devil, the international banking elite, because the price is right. So you are swallowing down riches gotten off blood money, deceit, mischief, lies, because the price is right. So that's really not a man when you stop and think about it. He's RuPaul on steroids, bugged out. Brother Kazat Ban Yahawada, Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. So we see all this extravagant traveling and millions of dollars a year, and we think that that leads to success or eternal peace and happiness, when in reality it is a massage. It's only a temporary fix like you would get from crack cocaine. But when the high wears away, when that feeling of being lifted up dies out, you feel worse than what you felt before you took that drug, analogous to money, power, status. It was only a temporary fix like what a crackhead gets. And then you got banged by an oppressive regime, the wicked global elite. Now you feel less valuable when this judgment hits and you've been used up. Let's read that again. That was beautiful. Proverbs 23:4. Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. So the wisdom of this world is foolishness. Remember Nabal. He thought, I can just curse the king and do my own thing. And then he wound up being drunk in his own reveling. You see, that feel-good demeanor, which is really he was under a spell of deceit. His own pride had him lifted up. And then after 10 days, he was put to death, probably died of a stroke or cardiac arrest. We don't know. Proverbs 23:5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. So money, holes, and clothes vanishes away. That temporary crackhead mentality. You see, where's my check? That's you niggas. Where's my check? So that is a mindset of idolatry, covetousness, greed, and forfeiting the eternal spiritual promises that was made to our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Proverbs, Salakia, Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Everything in the universe is connected. There's a story I was watching one day. There was what appeared to be an Edomite man. And he lived in an upscale, so-called white neighborhood. $1 million homes. And 10 miles away from him in Texas, I'll just leave it vague. 10 miles away, a drug-infested community. He said, I don't care about those niggers dying over there. Those are just a bunch of blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics dying 10 miles away. Guess what happened 10 years later? His son started hanging out there at the clubs and got drug addicted. So his son died of a drug overdose. Everything in the universe is connected. So when we ignore evil, wickedness, it's contagious. It spreads like a virus. Remember, you can't kill a virus. It's got to die out. Bacteria, you can kill that all day. So he just sat back, which most of our men do, and keep bouncing up and down on their thumb, and then they suck their thumb, and then they got a lollipop in the other hand, or a damn, a Mellow Yellow or something, I don't know, or some Twizzlers. A lot of our men are like that. I mean, just sit back, that don't apply to me, Everything in the universe is connected. So when the kings, the Israelites, became lackadaisical, nonchalant, or careless, then the earth was made upside down. Now we got Edomites ruling, the wicked, pursuant to Job 9 and 24. So just writing something off because it don't directly affect us at that time is wicked as hell. The Bible says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers, and who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Let's close out. Isaiah 56 and 11. Yea, they are greedy. Oh, his son died of an overdose, by the way. Bye-bye, Edomite that said that don't worry about, I ain't worried about that. That's only the so-called black neighborhood. Let me just sit back and enjoy my caviar and steak and lobster dinner. Now look at your son. The Lord took your son. Because of you and I don't care. You see? And that's a typical American spirit. I don't care. It doesn't pertain to me. Where's my check? Isaiah 56 and 11. See? Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain, from his quarter. Where's my check? So this covetous, idolatrous spirit is rampant here. Every man for himself mindset. And when this system falls, you she-beasts that cast your man away, it's going to be hell to pay for you. Why you think Isaiah 4 and 1, 7 women in that day shall take hold of one man. And you're not going to have to Google it. Are we in that day? Is this the day? Let me do an internet search. When Jacob's trouble come, ain't going to be no Google or internet. You're going to know in that day. You ain't going to give a damn what the man look like. He's got 5 stomachs. I don't give a damn. I want to come joining him. If he's amongst the elect, you're going to jump on board. Don't care how many women he's with. Where is he? Let's go to Isaiah 56 and 12. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. Now we got to go to Nabal, just basting in your own revelings and your own self-glory, you see, and oblivious to the dangers around you. Let's go here and close out. So there's this false sense of security. I got it going on. 1 Samuel 25 and 36. And Abigail came to Nabal. Nabal means fool. Fool is interchangeable with wicked. 1 Samuel 25 and 36. And Abigail came to Nabal, and behold, he held a feast in his house like the feast of a king. And Nabal's heart was merry within him, for he was drunken. And many jakes are drunken off the wine of Babylon. This is a good time for them. Celebration time. Come on. Bugged out. Matter of fact, let's go here. Spirit's leading me here. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 7. So you chimpanzees and you orangutans and gorillas and apes, you have no idea what's coming. But the Bible says that you are like beasts made to be taken and destroyed. Ecclesiastes 7, let's go to verse 2. Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and living will lay it to his heart. And Nabal was in a spirit of mirth and feasting. I'm the man, I just pretty much told the king where he can go. Take this, I'm the man. When the Bible says you shall not revile the gods, I think that's Exodus 22 and 28 maybe. And reverence the king, reverence his priests. Sirach 7 and maybe 29. But Nabal was like, I'm the man. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Had no idea I was going here. Remember, Nabal means fool. So the buck stops with him. He became his own God. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. I'm the man, in other words. No, you're still an Afro-American Negro here in America. Bugged out of your damn mind getting fiat currency, which is basically green toilet paper. Don't get mad at me. You bowed down to the beast system and got ravished, not me. Okay? Yeah, the water. Sirach 7 and 29. Fear the Lord with all thy soul and reverence his priests. No, the fool or Nabal said, I'm going to just do my own thing. To hell with the king. I'm the man. Unbelievable. And that's Jake. Somebody post Proverbs 24 and 21. Proverbs 24 and 21, please. 1 Samuel 25 and 36. And Abigail came to Nabal, and behold, he held a feast in his house like the feast of a king. I'm the man. And Nabal's heart was merry within him, for he was very drunken. Wherefore she told him nothing, less or more, until the morning light. He lacked wisdom and understanding and knowledge, basting in his own glory. But it came to pass in the morning, when the wine was gone out of Nabal, and his wife had told him these things, that his heart died within him, and he became as a stone, an adamant stone. You see, nothing's moving in that. You're like a walking zombie. When you look at somebody that, we use that term today, he got stoned. You're basically like, there's no life in you, no breath. Bugged out. That's most of our men. It's sad. It breaks my heart. It's disheartening. 1 Samuel 25 and 38. And it came to pass about 10 days after that the Lord smote Nabal, that he died. So Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai killed this wicked man. Fool is interchangeable with wicked. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Right now the animal kingdom is partying and celebrating. Sipping on some scissor, bugged out. Let's go here and close out. That voice is through. Proverbs 24 and 21. The day of the simp is closing. This chapter is closing. You reverencing the devil. Proverbs 24 and 21. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given the change. No one be Nabal or a fool. I'm the man. I run this thing here. Who he think he is? But the Bible says, don't revile the gods. I think that's Exodus 22 and 28. You see? Reverence his priests. Fear of the Lord. So there's a lot of Israelites that are just doing their own thing. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. I want to say something right now, but if I say it, it's going to come off as so harsh. It's really going to be really ugly. I need to contain myself. But I'm sick of this crap, man. This is vexing. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Yeah, these spiritual analogies are off the chart, LOL. Well, I try to do the best I can through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Well, we got to speak in dark sayings. One of the reasons this is only for the elect. And the other reason why the devil will try to take down the damn video. Let me go to something. I think it's Psalm 76. A lot of our men love putting their ass in the air for the devil. This beast system. As long as the price is right, they'll swallow down riches or idols, gold and silver. These men gotta go. That's your brother. Shut your ass up. You simps are on borrowed time. Let's go to Psalm 76. Where is that? I spoke in 78. We gotta close out here. Psalm 78 and 1. Give ear, O my people, his anointed, that have circumcised minds, cleanse heart or cleanse mind, not defiled with the filth of this world. You see, undefiled minds, which is a pure heart or a clean mind. Psalm 78 and 1. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. This doctrine, pursuant to Proverbs 4 and 2. I will open my mouth in a parable. Say what? I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us, the ancient men, the prophets. So this Bible is shrouded in mysteries and intertwined on the backdrop of prophecy, dark sayings, analogies, metaphors, because it's only intended for the elect. Prison talk. You see, the language of the prisoners of hope, captive daughter of Zion, elect. Apostle Curtis Lewis. Yeah, I'm trying to. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. Somebody check the comment board of Apostle Curtis Lewis. I don't recognize this one. AKA SCM. I'm not. Something's kind of throwing me off here. spiritually. Apostle Curtis Lewis, well, if I'm not mistaken, apostle means sent away. Sent away, apostle. So we should see your works, or see your good works, your light. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm just trying to make sure because something is off here. If somebody can check the channel of Apostle Curtis Lewis. Only Curtis I know is Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow. That's the only Curtis I know. I don't know Apostle Curtis. I know Curtis Blow. Anyway, we'll go ahead and end it there. Yeah, every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof. Yeah, Apostle Curtis Lewis. For every idle, he's a Yah Israelite. I knew his spirit was off, see? But I knew there was somebody out there. That's your brother. We got to look at the spirit. I knew the spirit was off. See that? All praises to you, how about Hashem Yahushua, a Yah Israelite. All right, we can go ahead and get rid of him, please. Bubba I knew his spirit was off. Bugged out. Hey, we ready to get released out of this animal kingdom. I'm just talking about that. And look, lo and behold. See? Lo and behold. These are really agents. Cadence Ministry. Cadence Ministry. Talking about hello. Sound like Medea on damn methamphetamines. Hello. You can go too. Anyway, he teach with his wife. The Bible said, let your woman learn in silence, Curtis Blow. You need to get off that blow, Curtis Blow. Bugged out. Anyway, let's go ahead and end it there. Curtis Blow is on blow. Mentally sodomized by the wine of Babylon. Bugged out. So anyway, hopefully this has been an edifying lesson. All praises to you. How about Hashem Yahushua? By Hashem Ruach. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. I'm Yasharallah. And the Bible. We got next, Lord willing. Barakatham. Shalom. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one too. All right, good. Shalom.